Hi guys, welcome back to Britton Farms Homestead. Today we are starting our orchard. We are planting apple trees, planting peach trees, we're planting pear trees, and we're planting plum trees. And I also have one fig tree. I have two of everything except the fig tree because everything needs another apple tree to pollinate and make fruit. Pear trees and plum trees also need the same thing. So, or the type that we do. Some of them are self-pollinating, but the ones we have are not. But the fig tree is self-pollinating, and I don't have to have another fig tree to get figs. So as of right now, we've got 7 planted, and I'm going to walk you through the steps how to plant fruit trees. We're putting this plastic around the tree because we have rabbits that will come and eat the bark off the tree and kill this tree. So we're putting around these around the base of the tree to keep the rabbits from eating the bark. We're putting wood chips around the bottom, and also before we put down the wood chips, we put rabbit poop around it. But I'll take you through each step of planting a fruit tree. And we have plenty more to go. We want to go all the way to the road with fruit trees and start our orchard just in one row all the way to the road. Cut it out. We will see how that goes, and we would like to stagger these. Apple tree, peach tree, apple tree, peach tree, and some are spaced further out than others because we don't have any more peach trees and we're gonna have to go buy some to stick in between these apple trees. A red delicious apple. We've taken it out of the pot, and there were some roots wrapped around, so I kind of loosened those up, made this hole about two times the size of this. And then we're going to backfill it with dirt just up to the top of this, and then put the plastic around it. We're also adding ashes from a brush fire we had. We just throw a little of that in the bottom, and then we just backfill with the dirt and kind of crumble it up so the roots aren't fighting to get through the dirt to get established. You don't want to put dirt right up on the trunk of this because it may make it rot, and we don't want that. And then we're going to put dirt around the bottom of this plastic pipe that he's cut in half to put around the trunk. And now comes rabbit poop. This is where we cleaned out poop out from under the rabbit cages. You don't want to stick this in the hole with the tree because it's kind of like spoiling the tree. Its roots won't want to leave there and spread out because you fed the hole full of nutrients, and it won't want to send its roots out other places where the dirt is less fertile. So by putting it on top like this, when it rains, it kind of spreads the nutrients out, and hopefully the roots will follow. And then we're gonna do sawdust, or salt, wood shavings, chips, whatever you wanna call them. So today is day 2 of planting in the orchard, and we're just gonna get to it. So in the last video when I was telling you about how we planted these, we did not water these trees because there was a massive storm coming in that night and it poured down rain all night long. So another tip is when you plant your fruit trees, water them. Although we didn't have to because it rained so much last night. We probably won't have to water the ones that we plant today because as we're digging the hole, we get deep enough, there's water coming up in the hole. So make sure if you don't have soggy ground like we do right now, or if it's not gonna pour down rain that night, go ahead and water those trees. orchard. We've planted an orchard, or started an orchard of apples and peaches. We've got 33 trees planted, and they will serve as a windbreak because there's an open field here. They will also serve as a privacy fence, not that there's anybody over there to look at us, but it will serve as a privacy fence. And we'll also be able to eat the fruit that comes off of it. Hopefully they do well, and these will be the trees that keep on giving. So we left 14 foot between the trees and the fence, so when they do get bigger, we can still mow in between here with the tractor or the green machine. We actually set each tree 8 foot apart because the recommendations were 10 to 14 foot, but we want to compact them together, and we'll trim them or what we need to do to make this 8 foot apart work.